Hey guys, this is Pratik and you're watching Technocrat. Once in a while in our life, we have very beautiful moments. We want to stay them with us forever. We would like to capture them and we see those photos at a later point in time and we cherish those moments. Nowadays, everyone would like to click selfies in these beautiful moments. So what is a selfie? How is it different from a normal photograph? A selfie is basically a self-portrait. But have we really become so obsessive about selfies? Do we purchase smartphones just so that we could click these moments and post them on social media? It is really disheartening for me to listen to the news saying someone has passed away just for that one particular perfect click. But why has this selfie madness got onto our heads? Why are we so crazy about clicking selfies all the time? This actually started in the year 2014. In fact, it was called the year of selfies. There was a selfie clicked in the Oscars of 2014 and it went viral. It was clicked using a Samsung Galaxy Note 3 and later through official sources we came to know that it was actually a marketing tactic by the Samsung. The first selfie death was also reported in the year 2014. There was a girl who climbed over the ceiling of the train to just get the perfect click. She was electrocuted. Since the year 2014, the selfie madness has seen an exponential growth. I observed that the growth of social media and the selfie madness go hand in hand. In fact, the smartphones act as a catalyst or an accelerator to this. A handheld device with a camera which allows you to click photos and an internet connection to this allows you to post photos from anywhere to your friends. This is what people need. Back in 2007 when we had those Nokia bricks, a camera was just an added feature to this. Probably now, if you remove that basic functionality of calling other people with your smartphone, even then people would buy that. Just because it has a camera and internet connection and you can access social media with it. Ridiculous, isn't it? But why did clicking selfies and photos become so important for people all of a sudden? Because every person on this earth has a digital existence. Everyone has a Facebook profile, a Twitter profile, an Instagram profile, a Snapchat profile. People use WhatsApp for instant messaging. And so the importance of a profile picture has also increased. A profile picture acts as a gateway to your social profile. It has been the case many times that even before you know someone in person, you discover their social profiles. You look at their profile pictures, look at the photos they post, and you start judging them with that. Instead of that person, these photos actually tend to create a first impression of that person. Most of the people would like to document their day and click the best pictures of their day and just post them on social media through stories like Instagram stories and WhatsApp stories. In this way, you are just portraying the best part of your life and you would seek for attention. You would also want fame from your social circles. Once you post, you suddenly get anxious about the number of likes and comments that your photos are getting on all these social medias and the number of eyeballs it is able to grab. And on the other side, the person who is watching your photos would only feel that your day is good and sometimes they get envious about all the possessions that you have. Now let's try to dig deeper in understanding the selfie obsession. We can understand that photo has become a very important part in a digital citizen's life, but then why selfie? There are many styles of photography, but then only why selfie? You can use a better camera like a DSLR rather than your smartphone. You can tell someone to click a good picture of yourself so that you can pose well, but then only why selfie? Everyone is only why so obsessed about selfie? Self-obsession is the main reason for selfie obsession. Selfies have given us the ability to look at ourselves in the way we want the world to look at us. Selfies have enabled for the first time to take pictures and retake pictures until we produce an image that is matching our perception of how we want to look at ourselves. It is just like you portraying yourselves from the eye of the world, and you might ask that you might use some other person to click a good picture of yourselves, but I think it sometimes gets quite awkward in posing the way you want. Now this is what has been happening at a granular level with each individual, but then there are few companies that have been riding this selfie wave. I have seen few campaigns from Dove and Fast Track which ask you to click pictures with their products. Like I've seen a campaign run by Fast Track where it says girls to put on sunglasses and click pictures and post them on social media. Even there was a similar campaign from Dove also. So they ask you to post photos on social media with their own particular hashtags or social media handles. We even see rulers and prime ministers taking selfie when they meet in official gatherings. Everything has a cumulative effect and wanting us to click more selfies every day. Clicking pictures and posting them on social media has become a daily thing for few. and clicking selfies in a gathering has become a ritual. Approximately, according to few surveys, one third of photos being clicked on a smartphone are selfies. Gradually, selfie has become a social phenomenon. Now we can observe that pivot of all this is a smartphone. If many companies come up with marketing strategies like clicking photos with their own products and posting them on social media, then why shouldn't the smartphone industry come up with its own marketing strategies targeting around the selfie mania? This is what is currently happening. In most developing countries, marketing strategies of many mobile phones are just around clicking good selfies and stuff. There's nothing wrong in doing so until and unless they provide some quality hardware and they don't compromise on the features that they are providing. For the past 1 or 2 years, we observe that there's no place in India where you don't find Oppo and Vivo billboards. Oppo and Vivo are by far the largest spenders in advertising because after all, India is the fastest and largest emerging smartphone market in the world. These companies mainly focus on 2-tier and 3-tier towns because people don't have a sound understanding and knowledge about technology and the specifications of a smartphone. They might be just exposed to social media at first and they feel the need or necessity of being connected to other people, and as I've just explained, the need of social media makes you feel that clicking good photos or clicking selfies is as much important as being connected to other people over social media. So in this way, people's minds are being programmed that they would only want a good front camera for clicking pictures and nothing else, because they don't even care about the other specifications. Maybe the only specification that they care is about the megapixel count and whether they have a front flash or not. In this way, they are being deprived of all the opportunities in learning through internet over a smartphone. Capturing moments is good enough. Cherishing them at a later point in time, everyone loves to do that. But is it good if it becomes very obsessive? Doesn't it make you anxious if you crave for likes and comments after posting it on social media? In fact, reportedly, there are few psychological tendencies that you develop if you are so obsessive about clicking photographs. There is a psychological condition called body dysmorphic disorder. People become overly conscious about their appearance, or they just perceive it or imagine. This happens because they persistently click selfies, and this goes to an extent that people sometimes miss school or college or wouldn't like to come and work, or they would just avoid social gatherings out of the fear that someone would look at their flaws. Like, everyone's body is not perfect. Even I click selfies. Everyone does. It's actually okay once in a while. It's okay to post them on social media also. But what I would like to caution you is just don't get carried away by the trend. This was my understanding about the selfie obsession. If you have a better viewpoint or you disagree with me, please don't hesitate to comment it down. I think it's time for you to just introspect and see if you are into any of these traps and you feel anxious when you crave for likes or comments on social media. I hope you have understood something about selfie obsession, and I hope you get out of it if you are its prey. Always believe in science and make the best possible use of technology. I hope to see you in my other video where you get something new to understand. Until then, bye bye.